your income level will grow as you grow older, and then not that your excess. So you begin to wonder, okay, now I can buy charcoal toothpaste, not just normal toothpaste. I can buy the finer things. I can do that. You just become more...
Your taste increases as your income
increases.
increases.
Do you know, I said to a friend of mine that, when you're approaching 50 or when you do get to your 50s, that there's this thing that just comes unhinged. They're like, you know what? Everybody, this is my space. I'm not even taking that BS anymore.
100%.
And I don't know why it is that age, but it just happens. And maybe also because you're like, what I've seen is enough. I don't know what it is, but
I can tell you what it is.
What is it?
It's what we go through. It's the menopause phase. Because your hormone levels are dropping, so the need to be people pleasing, the need to be a nurturer, because your estrogen and progesterone, there's a science to it. Your estrogen levels are dropping, which are your feminine hormones, and your testosterone is increasing, which are your male hormones, right? So you just really don't give anymore, and you do you. So there's a science to it. It's not, you're not, it's nothing peculiar. You just don't care anymore once you get to that stage.
I don't know why you think it's really when you're in your 50s that happens.
But then it is also when you go through certain life experiences.
Yes.
I was going to say that.
Like, because I do understand what you're saying, and I don't worry, I know you're still in your 40s, but I do understand what you're saying, because I have a friend who's like that as well, who's gone through a very tragic,
life
circumstance. And she also said that, am I sure that she's not like that already? I said, you're like that now because of what you have gone through.
Yeah.
Yes. So it is. All right. Moving, thank you so much. I'm enjoying this conversation. Lola, is this where you come in? No, yours is the next question. But it could be this one too. Skincare as you get older and younger skin. We were looking at you. Joela was like, where is it joining coming from? She asked a question, like, is it growing from you? No, Joela, where will it grow from? Yes, the hair is growing from her scalp. Literally. So, and then lovely skin as well and all that. So, as we get older, they will tell you that, the skin is getting drier. The T-zone, and then some of us can have the combination. You have the oily nose, you have the dry forehead. And you're like, what is all this? What do we just all move ourselves to Korean products and say we're all using Korean skincare products because that's what everybody's saying is okay now? What do we do? How do we... I would typically say hydrate a lot.
Yeah.
I would say hydrate a lot, first of all, and have that skincare routine as simple as possible. I don't believe in that. Hydrate and skincare. But Oyebola, tell us.
Okay, so for me, when I was a lot younger, I didn't really care about my skin. I had lots of breakouts, pimples. It was just, that's my skin, and I accepted it. I wasn't one of those people that used so many anti-acne creams or whatever. If I needed to go out, I'll just put makeup on to cover it and all that. But in the last about 3 years, someone gifted me a voucher to a spa that I think was a facial, voucher, which I had never done myself. So I said, just for the fun of it, let me use it. And I did. And I've been converted, I take a lot more care of my skin now. I have my morning routine. But again, just like you said, I'm not one of those people that you have to do this. So there are certain things I use on my skin now that I didn't use before. So I use my serums and I use my sunscreen, right? Those are the two things. And then when I wash separately and I dry separately with my towels.
Speaking about washing and drying separately, do you know I was speaking to someone recently and she said, yes, my niece. And she said, no, Auntie, you may have a separate towel for my face.
Yes. Face towel.
Yes.
That is the thing?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
You don't use the same towel?
No.
Eh?
You shouldn't.
No, and if I do, I'm using one face, and
But
that
how do you
face
know?
doesn't touch my
But
skin.
how do I know? See, that's my problem
So
with
yes,
the towel.
I hear you. Or
How do I
sometimes
know?
I just use tissue to wipe my face.
So I
and
have
not
a
use,
face. I have a face. That's
face
why
towel.
there's the term face towel. Yummy.
Eh.
So I have a so I have a face towel for my face and my regular towel for my body. And to be very honest with you, without sounding cliche, it made a difference in my skin. Yes, because now I can go out without anything on my face, as in no powder, nothing, and my skin would be glowing, which was never the case for me.
But are you hydrating more? Because that also.
When you say hydrating, drinking more.
Yeah, drinking
Yes.
more water.
So where we are in life now, you have to drink.
water.
We have to drink more, anyways. So yes, I am drinking more water, but for like my skin routine, definitely. And then when I started doing the facials, even though I'm talking about facials, it's not like I do them every other month or whatever. I might do it twice in a year. They see different things. So like maybe I had skin tags on my face and they lasered that off and it made a difference, which I probably wouldn't have thought about 10 years ago or even 5 years ago. But now...
Hey, but let me tell you. Remember one marketing class we had? And then, that's our handsome marketing lecturer.
Strategy.
Yeah. But you know what he said that day that has always stuck? This was how many decades ago? He said, as you grow older in life, then we would always maybe just buy Tesco value. Buy the barest of it all. That your income, your, how did he put it? Your income level will grow as you grow older. And then not that your excess. So you begin to wonder, okay, now I can buy charcoal toothpaste, not just normal toothpaste. I can buy the finer things. I can do that. You just become more...
Your taste increases as your income
increases.
Absolutely.
And then you start to buy things that they're just marketing to you as luxury or whatever, but it's not as if it makes your teeth necessarily whiter as much as that. No, honestly. And then could that also be the case, Oyebola, that you just said that, you couldn't care then, and then, and then we're all young anyway. So what is it that we're buying special toothpaste? Or is it truly that you have come into that space of, you know what, this is not a matter of luxury or income or anything. I just need to.
So it's definitely not about affordability. I've come into my self-care, soft girl, it's all about me era, right? So it's all encompassing. It's not, so I've made a conscious decision to take care of myself more. And in taking care of myself more is, my wellness, health-wise, weight-wise, how I look, my mental health. Those things I find therapeutic. So having the chaos of 2 little children, like I said, my mom living with me, I need to do things that are just for me, about me, and just take me away from that space. So spending an hour or 2 in the spa, going to get a hammam, a Moroccan bath, and a facial and a massage is very important to my wellness now than it was then. So even in terms of affordability, then I think I was a bit more stupid. I was spending money on those designer brands and all to feel among, right? Just like we were talking about previously, to belong. Those things are not important to me anymore because I've even realized all the things I have. COVID mildewed some of them. I had to throw some out and I hardly carry them anyways. So rather than spending ₦1 million on a silly wallet or bag, I spend 100,000 on a self-care routine. I come out, I feel good. It's what is more important to me now, and it actually works. It actually works. So for me, like in terms of the skin, I can visibly see the difference in my skin, and then for the other things, I see the difference in my temperament, my outlook, my wellness. So
outlook, yes, you're right. Lola, do you want to cap this for us?
Well, so with me, just like she said, I mean, being younger, you don't really care much about your skin. You're not doing much. And then hydration. So yes, when I took my fitness to another level, I was drinking water like, it was running out of fashion. So yes, my skin, you clearly see the difference. Having said that, I had like a darker patch on my skin, on my face. So last year, I started going for facials properly and, changing. I don't have a massive skincare routine, but at least there's specific products that I'm using. And, I've seen the change in, my facial skin. But also, I don't believe in spending so much money. So, like, I have a body oil that I use. I don't spend money on, fancy moisturizers and things like
And
that.
the Nigerian ones are really good.
Yes,
these
it's a
days.
Nigerian body oil. And then if that's not available, I'm using shea butter and I'm fine.
Shea butter is great.
I use black soap.
Black soap is
Yeah,
great.
so I'm not going out of my way to spend an arm and a leg on
Brands.
on brands
Yes.
or on skincare because I
They're
can
just-
get the results.
They're just
without-
brands.
Yes,
You're paying for the brand name.
it's marketing.
Yeah.
It's marketing,
marketing.
So I can get the results I want without spending all of that, and it works.
It works.
So I'll give you let me out myself. So my skincare range that I use, my moisturizer, my sunscreen, my serum, and my face wash, I got all from Poundland.
Stop it.
I kid you not. I got the whole range, and it works. So to just buttress your point, because when I went to do the facial, the brand they sold to me was like Botanicals or something. It was like 90,000 naira for the first bottle, and I used that. So I traveled, and I was like, will I spend this type of
Oyebola,
money and
you
all?
entered Poundland.
Yes, and I just happened to walk past their skincare shelf and I saw different things. I said, let me try it. And I tried it while I was there on holiday. And I came back and people were like, did I go and do a treatment, like a laser treatment or something on my skin? I said, hey, you mean this thing is working? So for the past 2 years, that's what I've been using. Honestly, my sunscreen, my serum, my collagen serum, the vitamin E, whatever that is, or vitamin C, no, vitamin E, thing, all, it's from a range there. Fine, it's not a pound, it's maybe 2 pounds or 3 pounds. But it's from that shop. I'm not going to Selfridges
You are
or
laughing at
Debenhams.
me.
But it's a secret that your people need to know.
I would never have thought.
But it works. That's the truth. It works. So you buy a 30-pound or 40-pound
Oyebola,
one.
Oyebola, wait, stop there. Okay, so it works. Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever checked the ingredients though?
The ones that have the big brand names, I don't check the ingredients either.
Okay, maybe that's what we should start doing. I'm not trying to
You understand? I don't check that either. So
start
you
doing it though.
probably
You should start doing it.
You know
Which
what's
is why we're
going
saying
on
that
in
the
your
Nigerian ones, as best as possible, they're as natural as possible.
Yeah.
As close to-
allegedly.
well, yes.
Allegedly.
I don't know 100%.
But I don't use a Nigerian one for my face, but my body, yes.
Okay.
Now I'm shy.
No, don't be shy. It's actually, but you know what? It's not just the price point now. In fact, I will share with you. There's an app a friend of mine shared with me that, and what was very funny story. She had this product, a facial product, in her skin. No, in her bag. No, it was hand cream in her bag, and she was going through customs. So she had put her bag through the scanner.
Yeah.
And then everybody, boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, 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 boom. What is it? It was like high level kind of bomb kind of level kind of reaction that everybody, police, everybody. She was like, who carried bomb? She was looking elsewhere, wondering. They picked up her bag and she was like, her bag. It was the hand cream.
The ingredients in it.
Ingredients in the hand cream. They were bomb making. There was some element of it in the hand cream.
Yeah, wow.
And you'll be putting it on her hand. Yeah. So it's actually really important as we get older, because the skin is less forgiving as we get older, to please check our ingredients and use as natural as possible.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay? I'm not saying don't use that again, but you might have to move away from it. But you never can. Just check. I will share that app with you. Just check.
No worries.
I will be right back. Thank you.